Okay, after we already installed the RIP software to the computer, and also we insert the dongle key to the computer, and also we already follow the user manual to set the spot channel picture with spot channel from Photoshop. Then we can start to rip a file. Before we rip a file, we can double check the picture if it have spot channel. So we can also follow the test print file from the USB flash, and we find that here must be already have created some processed pictures from Photoshop with spot channel. So we can open the Photoshop and double check it. For example, this picture. From this picture, we can see it have a spot channel with black. So we go to check the layer, and here we already have a black layer. This one, we go to channel. We can see here have white channel. This is spot channel, and here have KCM1 for color layer printer. So this is the color layer. This is the white layer. When we click off, we can see this the color layer on the bottom and the white layer on the top. And we see another file to check. So for example, this picture, we already have the color layer and white layer spot channel from here. So let me teach you again how to set the spot channel. We delete the channel, and for example, this is the original picture like this. If we want to create a spot channel, we just choose the empty area, and then we select similar, and reverse select. We choose this area with color pixel. Then we go to channel and choose this icon, and then here have create new spot channel. Must choose new spot channel. We put by white channel. This is for white, and we input with KCMY CMYK over 100% for biggest white ink density. Then choose yes. Then the storage we put 100%. Then we click yes. So this is a layer we set up for white ink print. After that, then we go to file. We save as TIFF format. Then click yes. So this is the procedure to set up the layer for spot channel for white. For print on the film, DTF print, we don't need to do the grayscale printing. Grayscale set. We just put floor with white. Even the picture have some grayscale, but for print with pure white, we just fill all position with white, any preserve with color image. So after we set, then we go to open the RIP software. Also don't forget we insert the dongle key already. Here don't have any on the top, don't have any demonstration mark. Then we go to import. We choose the file we want to print after we set. Also we can go to find out the USB flash, and here have some pictures already processed from Photoshop. We choose, for example, I will choose 4 pictures. and we put the size 150. And also we go to RIP and we set the carbon's size by 60 centimeter times 1.2 meters or longer as you want. And then we select move the file and we select all the set, choose all, and then go choose output setting 150. After that we can go to here to make it with mineral or by this mineral. Center the top and the bottom. Then he will all at the middle, automatic layer position for you. And we must be sure that picture will not bigger than the edge of the printing canvas. If it's over like this, then the edge will not print. Also, we can do some setting. We can copy or load another file. We import another 4 files, any files you want to print. And also we can choose that, and we set the split, the gap is 10. Or we set as 100. If it is bigger, we just set by 120. Just to be sure the image is smaller. Or we just put at 100, like this. The horizontal gap, we choose 10 millimeter. With that, we can make it bigger by 150 and try again, like this. The gap we must choose bigger. (20 or 15). We also can make it a group, as group. Then we can adjust the size as we want. This also adjust the size. We can also set the output size by 120 and the gap for 10 for each. And also we can set as group. And also after we set a group, we can right click and ungroup it. And then we can select all of them, and we can press Control and C, and then Control and V to copy it. Like this. It must be recommended you to make a bigger gap between each picture, because after print we need to cut down each copies by scissors, just transfer on the T-shirt. And also, if we print the long files, we don't need to put long file from the RIP. We can set the white copies more copies by 2 or 3 or 4 copies from the control software later. Because if we put the picture from here for longer same picture but longer copies, it will cost too much time for ripping. So if we set more copies from the control software, it will have a more faster process speed. So after we put all the picture from here, then we can go to spot channel. Here, if we already set up the spot channel from Photoshop, from Photoshop here, then we need to choose spot channel. If we not set the spot channel from Photoshop, but also we want to print the film with white ink, so we need to choose the image density, image base. But this way, the RIP will detect to create a white layer automatically from the RIP software. But by this way, the detect result will not as good as we create a spot channel from Photoshop. Especially your picture with high resolution. If low resolution, if you have some square edge, but not clear edge for print out the quality. So here we choose spot channel as must be recommended. But you need to refer to the user manual tutorial video to learn how to create a spot channel for best printing quality. Then here, the density increase we put to 100 for bigger white ink density. This spot channel is for white, but not for color. The color layer will automatically load to the RIP, no need to set spot channel. So this is only for white ink spot. And here we choose the halftoning type. We choose by larger and middle dot for white ink density because we need the bigger white ink density for get a good recoverance. So we choose larger middle dot. And here the bleeding is for spread because if we don't have good alignment, but we print the white ink on the top of the color ink, then it will have the overlap a little bit. So for better quality, we can set here for minus 0.15 millimeter or bigger or small. But if you print a small words, your picture have some small words or small area, so here cannot put too much number. Otherwise, the words will be cut down and cannot see a good white ink print. So normally we just put the 0 minus 1 or 0 minus 0.5 or 0 minus 15 millimeter. Then we place OK. After we set spot channel, and then we go to choose print. And here we have a different ICT profile, also have different model of the ink. So print on the film. If you print on the film and also the ink you purchase bought from Focus Incorporation company, so must be recommend you to take this normal film 720 times 1800 dpi resolution. If you want more dark print quality, then you choose this ICC profile. So normally we just choose this one for high speed and resolution print. The focus to IB and PET ink normal and film DTF film prints 720 times 1800 dpi resolution. And here the color order is KCMY plus white spot channel, and send we RIP by file model, rename by custom name. Here, after we choose all the setting, then we choose the horizontal mineral like this. Otherwise, when we transfer to the material, we have the wrong direction. Then we choose print. And we choose a folder to save the file after RIP. For example, we save to desk and we choose full size. Test the print. And here the file name, we cannot put the special character. We just put number or the character. And then we choose save. Then the RIP start to processing the RIP the file. Here the speed is the process speed is according to your picture memory and also according to your computer configuration. Also according to the file length, the file size. The more small size, the speed will be more quicker. So after it's finished we can go to open the control software and we load the PRN file to print. Just be sure check that the file after RIP is .prn format, and the file we load to print is TIFF format with spot channel set from Photoshop. And just remember, pay attention to that different ink have different ICC profile. So if you don't have experience or professional knowledge, please buy the ink from Focus, because if you bought the ink from local market or other brands, you need to have the special ICC profile from here that match with the ink. Otherwise, the printing quality, the color will be not original as the original picture. So this is very important. Okay, so we got the file finished by 100%. Then we go to the desk, we find out here we have got one full size test print PRN format. So this is the file. After RIP, we can load this file to the control software later for printing. So this is the old procedure to RIP a file for the Focus Nebula DTF printer using